Hello everyone, my name is Cameron, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about the channel. I haven't done a big channel update in a while, I don't think. It's been a couple months at least. So really quick, I do want to talk about what's going to be happening on the channel over the next few months leading into 2022. So, for starters, what is going to be happening on the channel for the remainder of 2021? Well, for starters, we have the finishing up of the Subnautica Below Zero series. I have recorded every single episode of that. They are all going to be uploaded when they get uploaded. I actually did miss last Friday. I'm very sorry about that. I may do 2 episodes this coming Friday, or maybe do an episode on Saturday. I don't know yet. I haven't really decided. I thought about doing it on Monday, but decided against it in the long run. And yeah, I don't know for sure. Maybe we'll just let them play out as they're going to go. And, you know, if I miss a day, I miss a day. Big whoop. It just pushes the finale back a little bit longer. But hey, who cares? We're making good progress on the actual content for that, so it's really nice. I'm very excited for you guys to see the rest of my thoughts on the game as a whole going forward. I don't really want to say anything about what I thought of it until you guys have seen me fully play through it, which is kind of why I'm just waiting right now. Secondly, up on the docket, Ark Survival Evolved, Gotta Tame 'Em All. I know a lot of you are probably wondering where the hell that series has been. Basically, Dalton and I, like I said, have been extremely busy, so right now it's still on hiatus. I might be going on soon to do some work around the base area and stuff like that, and kind of build the base up a little bit, and just make sure our dinos have enough food and all that. The server has been off for a couple weeks anyway, so it's not like our server is going to really, you know, our dinos are going to die or anything like that's going to happen. Our server is off for a reason. I make sure that it's off to make sure that nothing happens to our dinos while we're gone. But at some point soon, I hope to be back to playing that. It really just depends on what me and Dalton can do. And if we get the chance to play, I think my birthday, which is coming up in a couple weeks, I think we're going to try to play a little bit then, since I should have that day off. And if I do, in fact, have the day off, I think we'll record a couple episodes at least. Try to get some episodes on before the end of 2021. I think it's been most of this year we haven't had a single video. I can't remember if it was for sure last year when we uploaded, or if it was sometime this year when we last uploaded, but it's been a while. We just haven't really had time to play. It's not like it's just Ark. Like, we haven't had time to play anything recently. Dalton's been very busy, I've been very busy, and unfortunately we just haven't had a whole lot of time to play. Also, I want to apologize for the reviews for TakeOver and SummerSlam not coming out yesterday. They will be coming out later today. I had a very busy Tuesday and didn't end up getting the chance to even record those, so didn't get a chance to record Cyberpunk either, which, yeah, it happens. Next, Cyberpunk. I guess we'll go right in Cyberpunk since I mentioned that. Yeah, still going to be continuing. I'm really enjoying the game. I don't think we're going to try to go for 100% completion. I think I might just try to get to the point where I get to the end of the game, and then that will be it for the channel. And then I'll probably do a 100% completion playthrough off camera by myself. I do want to do a few more playthroughs of that game. I know it's a very different game depending on what choice you make to start the game, what career path or whatever you choose for your character. So yeah, I might be doing that a little bit differently and playing through that a few different times just to kind of enjoy the game and kind of get all it has to offer. Hitman 3, still going to be planning on doing all the content that comes out for that going forward. We just did Sunday, was it? Yeah, Sunday we did the Kill Everyone Challenge on the Dartmoor Garden Show, which was really fun. It was very interesting to see a lot of the static NPCs. I didn't expect that. Like, it was weird to have static NPCs that, if you don't know what static means, static NPCs are NPCs that just don't move around. You know, the ones that would just cower and just kind of stand there as I'd shoot them, and the ones that know where I shot them, it was a one-shot kill. That's a static NPC. It was really weird to be killing them and just see them just flop over. I'm like, oh, interesting, because they didn't have those in Hitman 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure Paris has more people than that level did. So I'm very shocked that they had a bunch of statics sitting around and stuff like that. Like, in Paris and other maps, everybody runs around. Like, there is nobody who just stands there and waits to be shot. So it was very interesting to see that happen on the Dartmoor Garden Show. But maybe it's for a specific reason. And yes, I know I didn't technically kill everyone. I couldn't. So if you really want to be exact about it, you could say should technically be 2 more bodies added to that count. To increase it by 2 more, but it's whatever. It didn't really bother me all that much to be technically 2 people short of that one. 60 Seconds Reitemized, I think, is done officially. I'm not going to be doing any more content on that one. I do enjoy the game, don't get me wrong. I really love the game and I've enjoyed the hell out of it, but it's a very similar game every episode. Like, there's not much I can do to change things. And yeah, I've been going through challenges in the past couple weeks when when I actually remember to record it, but it's just not something I can really sit there and continuously do and actually continuously enjoy and feel like you guys are enjoying watching it. It's a very repetitive game, and, you know, if somebody decides that, you know, if there's challenges, I know there's a bunch of challenges that aren't in the game that are out there that people do, and if somebody wants to drop a challenge to give me an idea of something to do, go ahead. By all means, I'll do special one-off episodes of challenges and shit, but I just don't think I'm going to continue it as like a weekly series, which is kind of why I've taken the break from it anyway. I would much rather just play it on my own time with Jesse and then just kind of enjoy my time a little bit more without having to really focus on doing that as well. Day's gone. We're going to continue doing. I'm shooting for a 100% complete playthrough. I don't know if that's going to happen. I hope I can get it done, but it's very hit or miss if I'll actually end up getting it. There's probably shit I missed in the areas I couldn't go to or I was in at the start of the game that I can't go back to as far as I know. And yeah, hopefully we can get through everything. And if I don't get a 100% complete playthrough, I'll play through it again. Most likely at some point. Just probably not anytime soon. I think I'm just going to get through the game in the next couple months, probably in a month or two. I don't know for sure. It's a long fucking game. But try to get through as much as I can in a single playthrough and go from there. Let's see. Alright, so that's kind of every series that we currently have going covered. Let's talk about future stuff. First off, PC content. I know. Again, Dalton and I haven't been playing much together anyway, so it's not really like it matters right now. Because all PC content will be me and Dalton playing together most likely. But I just don't know when it's going to happen because right now there's not much we can do about it. So, yeah, that happens. Streaming content stuff. I think I want to do more streams going forward. Going into 2022, I'm going to be streaming most likely on here rather than Twitch because I can't even remember my fucking login for Twitch, which is kind of a problem because it's linked to my old phone number, so I can't actually get into my account. And Twitch doesn't give you much information on how to get into your account without the phone number. So it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do then? You know, I'm kind of stuck in a situation where I can't even log into my Twitch account. Not that I use my Twitch account much. I don't watch people stream, and I don't stream on it. So we'll see where I go from there. Maybe I'll start streaming on that again at some point. Just do content I don't want to do on here specifically. But things I'm thinking about streaming, maybe some Dying Light 2. I'm planning on getting that game. Actually, if I could find it, I wanted to get the collector's edition of the game. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. For those of you wondering, why do I not just do that as a series? I'd much rather play through Dying Light 2 in bigger chunks than to do a 30-minute episode every week. Because it's a game I'm really excited for. I loved the first game, and I'm honestly, from everything I've seen of Dying Light 2, I cannot fucking wait. I'm excited as hell. December cannot get here soon enough. I'm very excited to play through it. I actually got Dying Light as a Christmas present, like an early Black Friday Christmas present type thing, because that's kind of how my family always did it. We just got things for each other on Black Friday, and normally we just give them to each other right then and there, because it's just how we did it. I'm very excited to be able to play through Dying Light 2 this December because it looks fucking awesome. Another stream series I'm thinking about doing, I might be doing Back 4 Blood. I know Jesse and I are planning on getting it. I'm going to get one copy for me and one copy for him, most likely, on Xbox One, for those of you wondering, because Jesse does not have his own PlayStation, and then we're going to play through that because we both do have live, and it'd be really fun to kind of get to stream a game with my uncle. If you guys have not seen Jesse on the channel before, he's the dude who talks in certain videos and certain games and stuff like that. Like he was the guy who did the A Way Out playthrough with me. That was my uncle Jesse playing through that entire game with me. For those of you thinking it's weird that my uncle and I hang out, my uncle is 4 years older than me, so just calm down. It's not like a weird situation. He's only 4 years older than me. And he's one of the family members in my family that I'm closest to on my mom's side, so it's one of those situations where it's just somebody I have been around my whole life and have grown up with, so it just makes me very comfortable to hang out with him and stuff like that. He's also the person who's in the 60 Seconds videos with me, kind of watching the background, and was in the We Happy Few, kind of weighing in on certain things in the game during that playthrough. So we're talking about getting Back 4 Blood. I don't know for sure if we're going to get it yet. If we do get it, I don't know if I'm going to pre-order it. I thought about pre-ordering it. I might still pre-order it and pre-order like a better edition, but it does come out in like 2 months. So maybe sometime after my birthday, I'll pre-order it for myself and just kind of get it for myself as a nice gift. Get the best edition, best digital edition I can, and then buy him just kind of like the standard edition or some shit. Who knows? We'll see. Back 4 Blood is basically like a successor to Left 4 Dead, which is one of my very all-time favorite games of all time. I loved Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, and I got really pissed when Valve decided to end it right there, because Left 4 Dead 3, of everything they talked about with it, was supposed to be this huge fucking game. Like, it was going to bring together the survivors of both groups and do so much insane shit, and I was so excited. And then Valved it and just haven't fucking released it. And it's not like this is the only series they've done this with. Half-Life 1, 2. Where's Half-Life 3? Portal 1, 2. Where's Portal 3? Team Fortress 1, 2. Where's Team Fortress? You know, you're sensing a pattern. They have trouble counting to 3. And before anyone says, oh, but Half-Life Alyx and Portal Bridge Constructor. Yes, 2 games that are still not the 3rd installment of that game. That's the issue people have. Granted, I know Portal is kind of wrapped up after Portal 2. There's not much more I could see them doing in Portal 3. But still, I would at least enjoy a Left 4 Dead 3. I've never been a huge Half-Life fan, so that one doesn't bother me much. But come on, man. Left 4 Dead 3 deserves to be made. So Back 4 Blood I'm very excited for, because it does look a lot like what I remember the most out of Left 4 Dead. And I own Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 on my PC, which is really got me back into my zombie. For a brief period in like the late 2000s to early 2010s, I was on a huge zombie game kick, and I fucking played everything I could that had zombies in it, and I'm getting back to that way of life, which makes me very happy, because I love those types of games. They've always been one of those things that I really love, and I really wanted to bring on the channel more often. So Back 4 Blood is kind of my way to do that. I can stream Back 4 Blood on the channel from my Xbox and play through. Hell, I might even stream Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 on the channel at some point. Maybe. We'll see. If I can get everything set up with that properly, I think I might stream some stuff from Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 on the channel and give you guys a little bit of PC content, because why the fuck not? Alright, continuing. Other things that are going to be streamed. If you guys have not heard the news, I did post it on Twitter, and if you guys are not following me on Twitter, it's at SOGamingYT. I highly suggest you guys go there, because it holds a lot of announcements and random shit that I post on there occasionally when I remember that I have a Twitter. I don't use my personal Twitter ever, so this is kind of my only Twitter for the channel, which I'm fine with. I used it a lot more than I used my personal, even when I still did use my personal Twitter. But WWE 2K22 has officially been delayed to March of 2022, which I'm all for. I always thought they should release it around Mania time, and people are like, oh, good, finally a sports game that's going to be released in the same year of that action. I'm like, MLB The Show has been doing this since it started. It always releases at March of the year of what the game is called. Like, MLB The Show 2022 will be releasing in March of 2022. And I know this because Jesse and I are huge fans of the MLB games. I actually own... I think I owned 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And I'm probably going to end up buying 22. I actually bought the collector's edition of 21. So I got the nice little hat. This is the snapback you guys see me wearing nowadays. And yeah, I bought it for Jesse because not only does he enjoy playing the games and just all around love the fact of love baseball as much as I do. We both really love baseball. But he also has gotten every single game he's played. 14 is the only one he didn't play. He's played every other one. 14 was the one I played. It was one of the first ones first games my brother got me for my PS4. 14 is the only one that's not platinumed. He's platinumed every other baseball game he's played on my PC or on my PS4 since. Literally every PS4 baseball game we've gotten since like 14, he has platinumed for me without fault, without question, just for fun. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. It's fine by me. Makes my fucking game, makes my score go up, so I'm fine with it. And it's why I decided to get him the specialist, the best edition, because he deserved it. In my humble opinion, he 100% deserved it for everything he does for me and my mom, especially. It's not even just about the game. It's about what he does for me and my mom personally as well, because he helps us out a lot. Sorry. But so we are going to be streaming that. We have talked about that. Championship Scramble will be coming back first and foremost. We plan on doing the championship list we had figured out for WWE 2K20 before it, turned out to be a big old pile of shit. for Championship Scramble, which, yes, Championship Scramble is coming back, and yes, Jesse is joining me for every single episode this time. It is not just going to be me playing against computers. It will be me and Jesse against computers occasionally, but it'll also be me versus Jesse in tag matches and one-on-one matches and other random bullshit that we decided to do, random tournaments, whatever. I have not decided the championship list yet because we don't know a whole lot about the game. Currently, there are 22 confirmed stars for the game, and those 22 are not enough for me to base my list off of just yet. We will know more around January, they've announced. So we have, just about the end of August, so September, October, November, December, about 5 months left to go, pretty much, before we actually know any more real information. Actually, I'll say probably about almost 6 months, because most likely what's going to happen is it's going to be near the end of January, right around the time of the Royal Rumble. I'm expecting the big announcements, including the roster. So we know, we'll know who the roster is and who's going to be making the cut and who won't. The problem is, and for those of you wondering what's going on with 2K22, basically, they wanted 2K and Take-Two Interactive decided that they wanted to delay the game. WWE did not want to delay the game, still wanted to release it at the same exact time. Problem is, they have the most outdated roster in history of the games because of all the releases last year and this year. And 2K knew that, look, we need this game to be a fucking smash hit or we're fucked. And they told WWE straight up, look, we have to delay this. We need to do more work on this game. We need to add more people to the roster, blah, 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 whatever. And WWE just didn't want to do it. And that's what pisses me off. It's like, dude, you guys gave all this power to Nick Khan, who then went on a fucking firing spree the last 2 goddamn years. And you guys still want them to pump the game out at the same fucking time they normally would. You are fucking mental. Granted, I could have seen it still coming out in October had the releases a few months ago not happened. Had the big batch releases from budget cuts not happened, I could definitely have seen them deciding to do the game around October. But that batch of releases happening pretty much completely fucked over any hope of this game coming out this year. With so little announced about it, I knew there was no way it was coming out this year. I didn't know for sure when it was going to be coming out next year, but I knew it was not coming out in 2021, which is completely fine by me. Take all the time you guys need. Make sure it's the game that we deserve after 2K20. Please. But that will be streamed for Universe Mode as well, so I hope you guys are excited for that to return. Jesse and I will be figuring out the rosters for that after we know who's actually going to be confirmed for the roster of the actual game. So probably about late January to early mid-February, we'll probably know exactly who we're going to be having on the roster. We have a lot of decisions already made for people that are going to be going on there. And obviously once we know more about the roster, we can kind of pick and choose, okay, who are we actually going to have as created superstars because they're not in the game or whatever. I really hope that 2K gives us more slots for created superstars given all the releases because, like, come on. At this point, we should have well over 100. At least 200 to 300 because I think somewhere in that range we're probably not going to use up, you know what I mean? Like, most people probably won't use up that many, but having the option of having that many is really nice just in case. Oh, God. Continuing, because I'm still not done with this shit. What else? Oh, 2 more games that I'm planning on bringing to the channel around the time they release. I'm not sure when either of them are really releasing. Both of them are saying the last part, so quarter 4 of 2021. Those 2 games are 2 games that I'm very excited for. They're kind of sim builders, you know what I mean? I can't think what the actual title for the type of game is, but those games are Jurassic World Evolution 2 and Evil Genius 2. Now, Evil Genius 2, I'm going to start with that one because you guys know a lot about Jurassic World Evolution already, so I'm not going to really hammer that one home. But Evil Genius 2, if you guys don't know, is a Evil Genius, evil layer building simulator type thing, kind of in the vein of games like Prison Architect, kind of Jurassic World Evolution a little bit as well. Those types of games that I really enjoy playing. They let my creativity flow in a very interesting and odd way. And I'm very excited for it. I've never played that game or the first one, but apparently the second one's a lot different than the first one anyway, controls-wise, and a lot of other things. And I've seen somebody play Evil Genius 2, and it looks like a game right at my alley, and I think Jesse's going to watch me play it as well, so he might have some input on how I should do different things, what traps I should use, and so on and so forth, and I'm very, very excited to be playing it because it does look really fun. It's coming to consoles later this year. It came out earlier this year for PC. I would get it on my PC, but again, not knowing when I can really do content on that, it makes it a lot easier if I just play it on PS4 and record my content as I do. And now on to Jurassic World Evolution 2. If you guys don't remember, I did a series on Jurassic World Evolution, the first game made by Frontier Games. It was very, very fun. I very much loved it. I think I have it downloaded again so I can play through it again. I really kind of enjoy myself playing the parks again and just trying to get 5 stars on all the parks, because that's kind of one of my bigger goals on this. So with Jurassic World Evolution 2, they are setting it right after the most recent Jurassic World movie, which I can't remember the name of. I went and saw this in theaters, and I can't remember the fucking name of it. Fallen Kingdom. They're setting it right after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which I'm very excited for, because I love that movie. I love all the Jurassic Park movies. Like, everything in that franchise, just fantastical. And Jurassic World Evolution 2 is said to have more dinosaurs, more flying dinosaurs. Still no water dinosaurs, it looks like, which is kind of upsetting to me. Like, look, I get it. Okay, it'd be kind of hard to implement, but for the love of God, would it be awesome? Because think about it this way. Okay, this is my thought for this. You give us the ability to put water dinos in. You have levels, right? And you can go down a stairwell. Have stairwell ramp paths, whatever you need to do, like actual aquariums and shit have at like zoos that, ramp, slope down under the ground around the aquarium base. Boom, mosasaurs. And the coolest thing is, because of the way we can travel, you can use the fucking ranger carts to drive into there and actually get an up-close view of them, and that'd be really fucking cool. Not to mention, I'm going to say this, it'd be cool to have like a first-person mode in this where you can then run around in the park as a character you create to then go look around at your dinosaurs in first person. Because I'll say this, for everything I loved about Jurassic World Evolution, I had a lot of issues with it as well. And kind of not being able to go see these dinosaurs up close and personal. Like, yeah, you can kind of do it with the ranger vehicles, but it's not as cool as getting to stand there as a person and look into the gated fence and see a fucking T-Rex staring back at you. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of an issue that I had with the game a lot. That and making your parks 5 stars was a bitch. I think this game has to have some of the difficulty slid back a bit, not to mention maybe make the trophies a little bit easier. Some of those trophies are a slog, and they're kind of like really... It makes it really difficult to actually really enjoy trying to get them. I know a lot of people who platinum games. I know a lot of people who 100% games. I mean, I'm one of them. I'm actually, like I said, I'm doing that with a challenge with Dalton, which I'll get to in a minute. So it's very difficult to see a game that has such difficult trophies. Like, make it easier. Please. You're not Dark Souls, okay? You don't need to be hard. You don't need to have super fucking difficult shit to get. Just make it easy for us, please. Or at least easier. It doesn't need to be super easy. Just a bit easier. One sec. Oh, it looked like there was like, I don't know, smudge on my camera, on my phone. There might be. Or it's just the light hitting weird. I don't know. Alright, and finally the trophy challenge with Dalton. What's going on with that? I know you guys probably want to know. So currently we're still tied 2-2 because Dalton hasn't had any time to play. Now, granted, I'm playing through a lot of story games, including right now Black Flag. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is what I'm currently playing through. And Saints Row 4. And Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And I have 2 Far Cry games. Yeah, I have a lot of games to play. And I have a lot of story mode games for the specific reason of I don't really want to burst through a bunch of games and whoop Dalton's ass in this when he can't even really play. So we're trying to figure out what we want to do. We could technically postpone the challenge and, give us extra time, or just pause the challenge for now and wait till we go. But right now, I don't know what we're going to do about it. We haven't fully discussed this. So we've been trying to actually get on and play and talk to each other and figure out what we want to do with this, and we just haven't had time. So that's been kind of difficult. But hopefully we can continue the challenge the way we've been doing it, and you guys can still get to enjoy it just as much. Or enjoy. I do want to stream some games occasionally. Like maybe Conan Exiles will stream as we try to platinum that together or some shit. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Oh, and the last thing to talk about. I've set a gaming goal. I kind of do a gaming goal for myself every year. For like last year, it was finish my PC before the end of the year, which I think I actually had it finished before 2019 was up. Or did I finish it in 2020? No, I finished it in like late 2019, late 2019, early 2020, I think. Because I think I remember playing Satisfactory with Dalton for the Christmas event. I can't remember if that was in December or not. Whatever. But my goal kind of like 2019, 2020 was finish my PC and really start putting more stuff into the channel. My goal for 2022, because 2021 is almost up, is to complete every Assassin's Creed game that you can play on PS4. I might try to do every Assassin's Creed game that you can play on next-gen consoles, because apparently Assassin's Creed 1 is backwards compatible to the Xbox One, so I'm kind of tempted to go on to there and 100% Assassin's Creed 1 on my Xbox, because why not? I know it's not as cool because it's not going to be on the same system as the rest of them, but like, I still kind of want to take that chance and just say fuck it and go for it, you know what I mean? But so that means Assassin's Creed 2, the other two games that spin off of that in the Ezio collection. Assassin's Creed 3, done. Assassin's Creed Liberation, done. Assassin's Creed 4, nearly done. Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, the DLC kind of story thing to Assassin's Creed 4. Going to be working on that soon. Unity, Syndicate, Rogue, Valhalla, Odyssey, and Origins. I'm going to try to complete... I feel like I'm missing some, because that doesn't sound like 17 games to me. And there are 17, if you guys don't know, there are 17 Assassin's Creed games that you can play on PS4. My plan is to 100% all of those. Granted, I'm 2 games down. I'm already 2 games down, but I have a lot to play through, and there's a lot of story to do. There's a lot of bonus shit to do. There's a lot of side missions to do. I have to play through Origins again. I don't want to play it. Oh, I don't want to play it. But that will also help my video series talking about the games to go a lot better, to rank them a lot better, and to maybe go into deep dives of them a lot easier and kind of really talk about some of the big points of them. I wanted to do that, but I was like, wait, I don't have to be taking notes of everything, and it's just like, it's a lot of work, so I don't really want to do that while I'm playing the games, have to take notes. So what I might end up doing is 100%ing them all, and then going back, doing another full dive through the story and through a lot of the gameplay mechanics and take notes as I play through, to kind of give an idea of what, you can expect as that when you play that game. Obviously, because when you play like a game like Assassin's Creed 2, it's not going to be nearly the same as Assassin's Creed Valhalla or Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Infinite. When you play Assassin's Creed 4, it's going to be a lot different than Assassin's Creed 3. Even though those literally are 2 games apart, or a game apart, there's a lot of differences between 3 and 4 when it comes to gameplay, when it comes to the ships, when it comes to what you can do in the game, when it comes to the hunting, and so many different aspects of that game change so much between 3 and 4. The real world segments, the modern day segments in 4 are so much better than the ones in 3. Because you can do more shit in 4 than you can in 3. And there's just so much that I really enjoy about Assassin's Creed 4. So it's not going to be... I'm saying this right now. I'll play through every game. Assassin's Creed 4 is not losing its top spot. I can guarantee you that right now. It is my favorite. I am playing through it again, and I'm realizing why it's still my favorite and why it was my favorite in the first place. And there's a very good chance that that's still going to be number 1 on the list because, come on. It's pirates. I don't need to say much more than that, man. It's pirates, for Christ's sake. I'm a huge pirate person. I love pirates. But yeah, I would love to do a deep dive on each game as well, but I just don't know if that's going to be something I can do on my channel and give it the proper work it deserves. But yeah, I think that is it for this channel update. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay golden. Peace.